Morning, Commissioner. How are you? Let me thank you and your staff for trying to do your best under the circumstances. I had several questions that have been responded to, but I just wanted to clearly let everyone know, if you have not heard what the governor had said. He said, the governor, our Governor Cuomo, said CFE, the Campaign for Fiscal Equity, is a ghost of the past and distraction to the present. And I was going to ask you, do you believe that? But you've already answered that. You know that you don't believe in it. I know that based on what you and Chancellor Rosa and what you've said here, you know that the state of New York owes our children over $4 billion. And the negative impact it's having on their education and their families by not getting that money. I know that. But I say to you that I'm doing a tour of the state with AQE, the Alliance for Quality Education New York. And this is the Gazette of Schenectady yesterday, where I visited the school to see the conditions there. And we went into the library, we met the library teacher, and the bottom line is, she's the only library teacher for 3 schools. And classes get 45 minutes or an hour once every 2 weeks. Totally not acceptable. I didn't ask the question, what if she gets sick? What if she's on vacation? Who's going to take her place? Where's the continuity of the programs that she had? That school is owed $2 million. They want the money. And in fact, the superintendent that you mentioned earlier, his name, the district is owed $46 million, and they filed a civil rights action against the New York State with the federal Department of Education regarding discrimination, because the majority of the children in Schenectady are children of color. I'm just raising that these are negative impacts that the budget is having on our children. I was with Kevin Thomas, who is now the New York State Senator representing parts of Hempstead, Long Island. And I stood in front of the Barack Obama Elementary School. Majority of all of the children in that school are free or reduced lunch eligible. 75% are Latino, majority of everyone else are black, there's only a handful of whites. $2 million a year. And I know, if I ask you as an educator, what could you do with $2 million of a year in order to improve the outcomes of these students? I know what your answer would be. I know what Chancellor Rosa would be, and the principals and teachers. That's what we're dealing with. And so what I want to say to you is that, can you tell me whether you believe that this budget is enough put forward by the governor to provide our children the opportunity to get an adequate education, and knowing that the adequate education I'm talking about is the minimal standard of education that the state is required to give our children.
So as you know, Senator Jackson, the proposal that the regents and state ed put together was a continuation of foundation aid divided out over a 3-year period with $1.66 billion requested. I am very familiar, as you know, with the schools in Hempstead. We've been working closely with that district. I'm also very familiar with Schenectady. There are needs of our students, and we believe that the $1.66 billion that we've requested with the additional add-ons that are part of the overall $2.1 billion budget would support more needs being fulfilled in those school districts.
Well, thank you. You're such a administrative diplomat in putting forward your position.
Thank you, Senator
say
Jackson.
this to you. So I have a list of schools in my district that under the executive budget regarding education equity formula would not get the money that they're entitled to under the Foundation A formula. There's 40 schools. And Carmen de la Rosa, State Assembly member in the 72nd, the Juan Pablo Duarte School, named after one of the founders of the Dominican Republic. The Eleanor Roosevelt School in the 72nd Assembly District. You have the High School for Math, Science, and Engineering at City College and State Assembly member Inez Dickens District. The Chelsea Prep School in Assembly member Godfrey's district. The Emily Dickinson School in Danny O'Donnell's district. It is like this all over the place. And I understand that you've done your part, and I understand that now It's up to the legislature and the governor to get their act together to fund these schools. Thank you. Keep fighting for us, please.
Thank you.